For 400 years God said nothing, no prophet, no miracles, no signs. As if you were shouting into a void with no one to hear. What if one day, that feeling wasn't just a feeling? What if it was a reality? What if, one day, heaven just went silent? Imagine a world not so different from our own. People go about their days. They pray, they hope, they look for signs, for comfort from something greater than themselves. For millennia, this connection, whether real or perceived, has been a cornerstone of human civilization. It's the unseen hand that guides, the quiet voice that comforts in the darkest of times. It's the source of miracles, of inexplicable recoveries, of last-minute rescues. Then, it stops. It doesn't happen with a bang or a cosmic announcement. It's a slow, creeping silence. At first, no one notices. A prayer that feels unanswered is just a part of life. A tragedy that seems unfair is, well, tragic. But then the patterns start to emerge. Hospitals are the first to feel the shift. Doctors, accustomed to what they'd call unexplained turnarounds, start seeing none. Patients who were on the brink but had a fighting chance suddenly don't. The numbers are subtle, just a statistical blip at first, but the blip grows. Nurses who have seen it all, who have whispered prayers for their patients, start to feel an unnerving emptiness in the rooms. The miracle recovery ceases to exist. Then, it spreads to the everyday, the person who narrowly avoids a car crash, the child who falls but somehow lands unhurt. These moments of sheer, dumb luck, the kind that make you look up and say thank you, they start to vanish. Accidents become more final. The margin for error in the universe seems to have shrunk to zero. Religious leaders and spiritual guides around the world feel it most acutely. Their meditations are met with a deafening void. Their prayers feel like they're hitting a lead ceiling just feet above their heads. They try to reassure their followers, telling them it's a test of faith, a period of divine quiet. But in the privacy of their own chambers, a cold dread begins to set in. The line they've dedicated their lives to, the one connecting them to the divine, has gone dead. Scientists, meanwhile, are baffled by a different set of data. They notice a strange statistical anomaly in quantum mechanics. Probabilities that once allowed for a wide range of outcomes are suddenly collapsing into the most predictable, most mundane results. The universe, which always had an element of randomness and surprise, is becoming orderly, too orderly. It's as if the cosmic dice are now loaded, always landing on the most likely, most boring number. The God does not play dice quote from Einstein starts to sound less like a philosophical stance and more like a literal, terrifying observation. This silence isn't an absence of sound, it's an absence of grace, an absence of luck, an absence of the unexplainable. It's the world with its safety net suddenly cut away. And we're all in a free fall without realizing it. How would humanity react? At first, there would be denial, then confusion. Conspiracy theories would run rampant. Is it an alien signal blocking our connection? A secret government experiment? But as the evidence mounts, as the world becomes a colder, more predictable, and statistically harsher place, a new reality would dawn. Some would fall into despair. If there's nothing out there, what's the point? The very foundation of their morality, their hope for an afterlife, would be shattered. Crime rates might spike, not out of malice, but out of a profound sense of nihilism. If there's no cosmic justice, no grand plan, then why not just take what you want? But others might react differently. If we realize there's no one watching over us, no divine intervention coming to save the day, then it means only one thing. We are all we have. The responsibility for compassion, for kindness, for creating miracles, falls squarely on our shoulders. Suddenly, a doctor's skilled hand isn't just a tool, it's the only miracle a patient has. A stranger helping another isn't just a nice gesture, it's an act of grace in a graceless universe. We would have to become the answer to each other's prayers. Our morality couldn't be based on reward or punishment from a higher power, but on a simple, profound understanding. We are all in this together, alone. Art, music, and literature would flourish, but with a new, melancholic depth. Masterpieces would be created not in praise of the divine, but as a testament to the human spirit's resilience in the face of an empty cosmos. We would build our own heavens here on earth. Not out of faith, but out of necessity. The silence of heaven wouldn't be the end of our story. It would be the beginning of a new one. A story where humanity is forced to grow up, to take the training wheels off its cosmic bicycle, and learn to ride on its own. We'd have to find meaning not in the stars, but in each other. We would have to become our own light in the overwhelming darkness. It's a terrifying thought, the moment heaven went silent. But it's also a strangely empowering one. It suggests that the greatest power in the universe isn't some distant, silent deity. It's the capacity for love, for courage, and for hope that lies within each and every one of us. Maybe the point wasn't to listen for a voice from above, but to finally start listening to one another. Thanks for watching. What do you think would happen? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, be sure to like and subscribe for more.